to 2-2 now on Emerald.
Especially with the confidence from last game, driving those runs to tie it, and now you can tie it again, almost the same exact way.
That ball will be a base hit into right field. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And Emerald does it again. Back-to-back games. Two opening innings. 2 RBIs.
It was a rough
That
first
ball
inning.
is in the air, and that will land out of the reach of Warren. 1 run will score. And they will hold Emerald at third. 3-2 here at Longley Athletic Complex. Chamberlain swung on, and that ball will land.
She got 2.
And she is chugging for second.
Slide. She's out.
And she will be called out on the amazing throw by Putain to the second baseman who tagged.
Nope.
The 1-1 pitch from Hayes is swung on just over the reach of Riskabowski. And the runners will score, and it will be a 3-5 ball game.
And only 1 out.
The pitch to Ramos. Swung on, and that ball will drop. Kilpatrick will score. Ramos going to second.
I'd watch 3.
She will have a stand-up double here, and the Bulldogs will lead 6-5 here at the top of the 4th. The pitch from Klemp. Swung on, that ball will land right in front of the center fielder. Yeah, you were right. They will hold Kilpatrick, and that will be an RBI for Zandra Silva. And the Bulldogs will take the lead 7-6.
It's a very
swung on.
Oh, man.
That ball will stay in the park, hit off the top of the wall. Zandra Silva will get the ball in quickly, and Ramos will have a hard time getting to it. And they are throwing the ball around now. It will be a tie ball game here, as Warren will now be on third after Correct scored from third on that missed throw from Sydney Ramos to second base. Welcome back to inning number 4. That is still a tied game here, 5-5 at Longley Athletic Complex. Butler, Gale, then top of the order here for Mass Maritime. Butler will be stepping on into the box now, who is 0 for 1 in her first plate appearance today.
Grounded out right to Splain.
And that will be hit off of Hayes, who will still get the out, but she is in some pain.
And
looks like it hit right off of her shin in the front.
It was right off her shin, and the toughness to make the play and get the out as well. And maybe Jessica Stewart's going to start warming up. It looks like she's grabbing her glove, yeah.
Welcome back to Longley Athletic Complex, where now Jessica Stewart, the senior captain from Banks, Oregon, will be stepping into the pitching circle after Natalie Hayes goes down.
Yeah, it took a tough line drive right off her ankle, and just the will to make the play shows you the competitor she is.
First pitch from Stewart is fouled.
And another one off the ankle of, this time it's Gale in the box right now.
Swung on. Silva called for it and called it for the flyout. There are now 2 outs.
Back to the top of the order with Corrects, who scored both times. She's gotten a top-heavy lineup, this Mass Maritime team, most definitely. So it's going to be Stewart's job to cut down this top of the lineup.
Let's see what Corrects can do here on the pitch. That ball will be a ball out from Stewart.
Honestly, it works out for Stewart as well. She gets the bottom of the lineup to build some momentum here, and now she gets Corrects.
Corrects will take ball low. (2-0) the count. The delivery from Stewart. Swung on, popped into shallow outfield. Silva and DeGaspari could not catch the ball. And that will be a single for Correx, who is now 3 for 3 on the day in the leadoff spot.
Silva just unable to get there. She was maybe a half a step behind it. I was hoping to see a Superman dive for the second time this game. But with that knee, it's smart that she didn't.
Warren, who is 1 for 2 on the day, will step in. And will take strike 1.
Correct's looking very aggressive over at first. And Xandra Silva has to watch out.
Swung on and fouled past the third base line.
Correction, Liana Silva has to watch out behind the plate. That's the thing with these Silva sisters, Matthew. You got to remember who's where.
I just assume you're right.
Hopefully it's not the Silva triplets. Good thing it's not the Silva triplets. That'd be even worse for us up here.
Warren takes ball high. The 1-2 pitch is fouled off. And we will do it again.
Warren's fighting out there. She's late on a couple of these. She can't get her bat down on those low pitches. Maybe Stewart throws a changeup low, especially if she has a pitch to deal with.
That ball is popped up and right into Silva's glove to end the top of the fourth. We'll be back for the bottom of the fourth in a minute. At the halfway point of this 5-5 softball game here at just halfway past the halfway point here at Longley Athletic Complex, tied 5-5. We have Kilpatrick and then top of the order for the Bulldogs. Let's see if they can get something rolling, just like they did during the first inning.
It seems like they've almost slowed down here, the Bulldogs. Kilpatrick did walk her first time up. One of, I believe, 5 if the website changes here, Matthew, for Klemp.
That will be a ball out on the first pitch from Klemp.
And Kilpatrick, even though the stat sheet doesn't really show her defense, it's been just getting to those balls in the corner, keeping runs off the scoreboard.
The pitch swung on and fouled out of play.
3 walks today for Klemp.
Hit a window in the neighbor's house.
Yeah, that's the danger of living next to a field like this, Matthew. Grateful I'm not next to any of that, but story for another day.
The pitch is a wild pitch that goes out just out of the reach of Butler.
Seems like that one slipped, especially if your catcher has to stand all the way up and it's over her glove even when she stands all the way up. Dry that hand off and get a good grip on it. I'm thinking change up here. Slow down Kilpatrick. It's been a lot of fastballs early.
The pitch is low, and the count will move to 3-1.
It's been the same story with all these pitchers, Matthew, trying to find this zone. It's nowhere to be found. It's lost right now. Hopefully Klemp can find it here.
The pitch from Klemp swung on and just over the reach of the second baseman Holler. That will be a single for Kilpatrick, and the top of the order is up next with Xandra Silva.
Maybe the start of a rally here, Matthew, especially top of the order. Silva's been red hot. You got Ramos, who's been red hot. So let's see here.
0 for 1 on the day for Silva. The pitch from Klemp is in the ground, and Kilpatrick will steal second base with ease.
Very easy. Oh. Yeah, Silva 1 for 2 today.
Kilpatrick will advance to third. On the ground out by Xandra Silva.
Stolen base proving big here, as now Kilpatrick's at third. And your best hitter's up, Ramos.
Who's 2 for 2 on the day.
2 for 2. She has a stolen base Hasn't driven in anyone, but now is the time, especially with the speed of Kilpatrick. And only 1 out.
The pitch to Ramos. Swung on, and that ball will drop. Kilpatrick will score. Ramos going to second.
I'd watch 3.
She will have a stand-up double here, and the Bulldogs will lead 6-5 here at the top of the 4th.
And the best hitter in the GNAT continues to rake. Another hit, another RBI. She's 3 for 3. She's got 10 total bases today with the run scored twice, and she could score potentially for a 3rd time today.
Splain, who's playing first base today, will be stepping up into the box. That will be 3 unassisted, and Ramos will advance to 3rd with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
And that's just textbook there from Ramos. Anything to the right side, you go if it's on the ground, and her wheels just made it look so easy.
Silva. The pitch from Klump. It hits Silva.
On the foot, that's not good.
And we will be back in a moment. We welcome you back as Silva, after being hit by that pitch, will take first.
It's a dog right there.
Soldier Silva getting hit on that foot, especially with leg problems in the past. Just exceptional. And now you have runners in the corners, 1 out, and Ari Amaral, the RBI machine, coming up.
One for 2 today for the freshman out of Alborough, Ariana Amaral. That pitch is out.
She has hit it to the right side both times, so maybe she can adjust here and pull the ball. Very powerful hitter, Ari Amaral.
Ball 2 to Amaral.
Klemp now has to settle in, especially their bats did their job.
Swung on, fouled away, out of play.
She has to do hers and keep Dean off the scoreboard now. The bats just started heating up in the 3rd inning. Stewart did a great job shutting them down after Hayes exited the game. It's going to be all on Klemp now.
2 balls, 1 strike to Amaral. That will be a called strike. 2-2.
I've seen maybe 10 pitches today in that spot, Matthew, and it's been 50-50 on the call. So very, very interesting here.
The 2-2. Swung on and fouled out of play.
Again, she's back on that changeup. A little too late. She thinks she can chill back there and sit on those changeups, but she sits too long. She has to attack. Maybe get a fastball here and drive it and hopefully be on top of it.
Fouled away again.
Right side. You'd think she's a lefty with the amount of times she's put these balls on the right side. At some point, Matthew, she has to time one up, tee one up one of these days. Especially if we get a off speed here from Klemp. Does only have 1 strikeout and 3 walks.
The
today.
2-2 delivery from Klemp. Swung on, and it will be a fair ball, and Gale will beat Amaral to the bag. 6-5 is your score here after 4 innings. We will see you for the top of the 5th. Welcome back to the top of the 5th. Leading off is Booker, who is 1 for 2 today as the designated player. The pitch from Stewart. Swung on, chopped over to Ramos, who will complete the putout. We have 1 down here at the top of the 5th.
Seems like this pitching and defense has settled in. Jessica Stewart coming in relief of Hayes today. A perfect 1 1/3 so far.
Patain will be the batter and will take strike one on the outside corner.
And I would almost pitch more to that left side, get some pulls. Ramos has been perfect over at shortstop today.
Swung on and fouled.
And now it's going to be on the bats, Matt, to see if get Stewart some help. I mean, one run is never safe in any sport, 1 point. And it's been pretty even if you're a scoreboard watcher like me out there. 6 hits to 7, 1 errors aside.
Swung on, and that ball will land fair right in front of DeGaspari. And Patain is taking second, and she will reach second with a sliding double.
Heads up play from Patain. DeGaspari on a leisurely stroll through Oppie Way there. Not getting on that one, and Patain took second. And it looks like it'll be Holler coming up.
Holler from Hingham, Massachusetts, the sophomore. Hingham. We did this the first time. Hingham.
We did this the first time, Matt. Let's not.
That ball is hit, and it will split the gap. Patain will score. Holler will take second and will score. With a stand-up double, the runner will score, and she will have an RBI.
Well, announcer's jinx is very real, Matthew. I just mentioned how 1-run lead isn't safe, and the Buccaneers tie this game up at 6. It's been scoring in bursts, almost like every other inning right now.
Burton, who is 0 for 1 on the day, will take a strike.
0 for 1 because that sac fly back in the third. In that big third inning to respond.
The pitch from the senior captain is strike 2 to Burton.
This umpire is something else. He does these such delayed strike calls, like the pitch is thrown, and it's almost like he's Windows 7 the way he processes these pitches very slowly.
That'll be fouled past the first base line.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The pitch is thrown, and he takes maybe half a second to decide.
That's what umpires are supposed to do. They're supposed to take that extra second and then call the strike or ball.
Well, as you get higher up in the ranks, it's supposed to be more like in a snap. As you blink, in like a blink of an eye, you're supposed to make the decision.
Popped up and out of play behind the backstop.
But honestly, that works out for both teams because it makes sure that every pitch is called fairly.
Swung on and fouled again.
A lot of hard hits.
Burton.
A lot of hard hits Stewart has allowed this inning. So it's interesting maybe that Mass Maritime has gone through the order once with Stewart pitching, that they've settled in and know what she throws. So it's going to be on Amaral and Ramos over there on the left side.
No balls, 2 strikes for the junior. And it is swung on past Ramos. Kilpatrick will, with the throw, will hold the runner to third. So there will be runners on the corners now with 1 away.
Matt, you've heard me mention it before. You have basically a center fielder over there in right with the speed to cut that ball down and keep Holler at third. And this could be a 7-6 game. Now it's 6-6. And potentially Stewart can get out of this thing.
Whitman, the freshman, will now step into the box, who is 0 for 2 on the day. The pitch from Stewart. Swung on, ground ball to third, and will go to first for the putout. 2 away.
Heads up play from Amaral, making sure that Holler didn't step off too far. Getting a nice strong throw over to Splain by about a step. Didn't have the play at second because she did check that runner. Might come back to bite, but we'll have to see if Stewart can get out of this.
The catcher Butler will take ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Because instead of first and third, now you have second and third where a hit could bring in 2 instead of 1.
The senior from Plainville, Massachusetts will take strike 1, and the count will even up at 1-1.
Stewart with an excellent change up there on the outer edge of the plate.
The pitch. Ball out.
Almost like she missed her spot there. Back-to-back change-ups from Stewart. Not really emergency changeups, more like trying to locate changeups.
Chopping ball to Ramos, who will throw it over to Splain to get the putout. And we are tied at the end of the top of the 5th. We will be back for the bottom half of the 5th.